The first Monday in July 2017. Happy July 4th Eve to you as on the bark of celebrating the nation's 241st birthday tomorrow. It's time for West Delaware baseball tonight as the Hawks take on the Sabres of Central DeWitt as the Hawks come in with a record of 15-13 overall. Doubleheader sweep of Independence on Friday night, final night in June. Last Friday night, 6-1 and 5-2 victories for the Hawks, 15-13 overall. Their 29th and 30th games coming up here tonight. 6-3 home record, or 10-12 the WAMAC. On the east side of the conference, they're 3-7, good for 6th place out of 8 teams. For Central DeWitt, the Sabres, under head coach Shane Sycamore, 18-12, playing their 31st and 32nd games tonight. In WAMAC overall, they're 13-10. On the road, the WAMAC, where they are tonight, 4-7. On the east side, they're 6-4. The WAMAC conference, good for 4th place in the East Division. As we are ready to start, a little earlier start time in the schedule here tonight as getting in the box is Devin Hurdle facing Reed Hogan. As Hogan, this is a 6th start, a 1-3 record, and a ball long outside there to start this ball game as we are underway at 4:56. The umpires here for game one: Bill Conley behind the plate from Marion, Eric Olson. The regular here at West Delaware umpiring from Dubuque is on the basis for game number 1. As a 1-1 count, Olson sprayed into right field. That'll get down near the line. Cameron Cook going over to get it. He'll cut it off and throw it back in, but a leadoff single off the bat of Devin Hurdle gets this game underway. First hit of the night there comes in the form of a Sabre, and Cam Steffens will stand in now. Steffens, 49 at bats, 7 runs, 15 hits. For Steffens, he's hitting .306, a left-handed batter for the second baseman facing Reed Hogan. Here's a ball that just misses off the plate inside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here to Cam Steffens. For the Hawks defensively, Engel, Reed, and Cook left to right. Ball upstairs, helmet high. The runner going to second with no throw there. Hurdle stealing that one. Good jump on that play as Mangold, the catcher, hangs on to it. Casey, Harris, Warner, and Wright around the infield for the Hawks. Mangold and Hogan, the battery. 2-0 is lofted into shallow center field, and the wind taking it to left center field will get down in front of the center fielder, Colton Reed, and will be back-to-back hits here for the Sabres. Runners on first and third here. Nobody out in this top of the first inning. McGuire Eden stands there now. He's a catcher. As Eden, one of the leading batters on the team, he leads the team with 33 hits, 11 doubles, 4 runs scored, a .388 average, 17 runs batted in. He leads that category, and there's a flurry outside. Harris gets up and makes that catch. He's going to get a double play. Doubles off the runner at first. Cam Steffens went way too far. We're halfway between first and second, trying to get back, but he could not. And the Hawks have 2 outs now here at the top of the first, with Garrett Finley standing in. So runner on third and 2 down. Much needed help there that time with a little popper and then the double off of Steffens on first base. Swing and a foul ball goes right side from the Sabre dugout as Garrett Finley, the first baseman, will stand back in. Finley, 77 at bats, 11 runs, 24 hits, 11 doubles. He's scored 15 runners and a .312 average. 0-1 the count here. And the ball outside for ball 1. We're even 1-1 the count. Two down, runner on third. Finley, the fourth batter, standing in, takes a ball there, and it's 2-1 now. Here to Garrett Finley, number 4 batter for head coach Shane Sycamore in his 7th season, 207 wins, 155 losses. There's a pitch up and in. Shoulder high there for a ball, 3-1 the count now. Here to Finley. The Sabres were first place in the East Division a year ago, had a record of 32-12. They lost first round at state last July to Carlisle, 8-7. There's ball 4. Finley will make his way to first base. Now the first walk of the game, and it brings up Joel Kirby now. Kirby, number 5 batter. The left fielder, 82 at bats, 17 runs, 22 hits, 2 doubles, 9 runs batted in, a 268 hitter is Kirby. And there is a ball that misses his own upstairs for ball 1. 1-0 the count here, Joel Kirby, with Lucas Bixby standing on deck. Runner at first is Finley. At third is Hurdle. There's a ball off the plate inside for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Here to Joel Kirby. 2 down, 2 runners on. No runs scored yet in this game. We're at the top of the first. And there's a strike called right over the middle of the dish. 4 strike 1. Kirby back and ready. 2-1 on the way. It's hit right side. Overhead the second baseman into right field. So right fielder Cook will get it in, but not before a run scores for the Sabres. They take the lead 1-0. Runners on first and second, 2 down here at the top of the first inning. So RBI base hit to right field off the bat of Joel Kirby. Scores Hurdle from third. Finley to second. As Kirby's on first base. Lucas Bixby, the third baseman, now standing in. There's a strike taken after ball 1 on the count of Bixby. 51 at bats for the sophomore, 9 runs, 12 hits, 3 doubles, 12 runs batted in, a 235 hitter. This one is hit in the left field. Coming on the left fielder, Engel, will put away the F7 for out number 3. Sabres do jump on the scoreboard first and get 1 run, 1-0 Central DeWitt. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Anderson is the leader in doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your renovation and building projects. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big-town quality with small-town service.
Jay's Auto Supercenter has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
Welcome back in. Beckman Complex here at Exide Field this Monday night. John Swisher along with you. Bill Lipman will be along shortly to take you the rest of the way here from Exide tonight. I'll be headed to Winthrop along with Jamie Vasky. We'll bring you first round action from Class 1A regional softball area style tonight. Starmont taking on East Buchanan in Winthrop as they strike to Dunstan Werner standing in the bottom of the first. 1-0 in favor of Central DeWitt. They got 1 run on 3 hits. No errors and 2 runners left on in the top half of this first inning. There's a strike on the outside corner. 1-2 is the count here to Dunstan Werner. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Werner. Colton Reed standing on deck. As Werner stands back in, takes the ball in the dirt, and the count's even on 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Werner back in and ready. Leading off here in this bottom of inning number 1. Werner takes the ball upstairs, shoulder high for ball 3. We're full out, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Werner is 63 at bats, 12 runs, 22 hits, 10 runs batted in, a 349 average on the season for Werner. Got bumped up to the leadoff role late last week. He skies this one in the knee up center field. Hack is there, and he'll put it away for the out. The F8 for out number 1 brings up Colton Reed now. As Reed, the junior, 47 bats, 12 runs, 12 hits, 7 runs batted in, 255 average on the season for Colton Reed. Batting second here, the center fielder. Coach Nate Law in his 4th season. Got his 100th victory last week against Mount Vernon last Monday night. Picked up 101 and 102 against Independence Friday night on the road. Ball then, this is a zone to Reed. As the 1-0 here. Swung on and missed. Foul tipped into the catcher's glove, I should say. To Colton Reed. Second batter this inning, Jared Harris, awaits on deck. Ball outside, off the plate there. As 1-1 pitch to Colton Reed. On the way, outside, too far there for ball 2. Ball 3. 3-1 the count here to Colton Reed. From the pitcher, Alex McAleer. This ball's fouled up and out of play left side. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. As McAleer is a freshman, this is his 4th start, 4-0 record for the Sabres. 20 of 3rd innings pitch, 21 hits against him, 10 runs against, 5 earned runs, a 1.72 ERA. Opponents are hitting .375 against him. There's a ball low outside. Colton Reed will take his base. The first walk of the game allowed there to the Hawks offense as 1 on, 1 out. Jared Harris will stand there down. Bottom of the first, 1-0. Central DeWitt leads this game. Sabres 18-12 overall. Hawks 15-13 on the season. Harris takes the ball upstairs, 1-0 the count. 17 runs, 34 hits. Leads both of those columns on the Hawks offense. 15 runs batted in. Also second in that column, .395 average coming in. The 1-0 for McAleer on the way to Harris. Take it right down the pipe above the knees for strike 1. We're even now, 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner on first, 1 down. We're in the bottom of the first. Sabres scored 1 run at the top of the first inning on 3 hits. Left 2 runners on base. The 1-1 for McAleer on the way, and it's on the outer half. Thigh high for strike 2. 1-2 to count. Here to Jared Harris. Nick Casey on deck. Kyle Wright will bat 5th tonight. Nolan Linus, the DH in the 6th spot. Reed Hogan, the pitcher, batting 7th. Abram Cook is in the 8th spot. Mitchell Mangold, the catcher, batting 9th. There's a sharp grounder left side, going to be a foul ball. Off the bat of Jared Harris. Runner on first and 1 down. And the last of inning number 1. Hawks will have 3 games left this week at the Core on Wednesday night, at Macokota on Friday night. There's a pitch up and out for a ball to Harris. And we're even out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner on first. 1 down here at the bottom of inning number 1. The 2-2 on the way. There's a ball scalded left side, foul ball. And Harris will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nick Casey waiting on deck. The 2-2 on the way. Off speed, drills it left side. Going to be another foul ball down that third base line. And Thursday night is Williamsburg, if I'm hearing. Okay, Thursday night, Williamsburg will come back to town. They got started last Wednesday night after 3 lightning delays. Finally called it on that stormy night on Wednesday. So Williamsburg this Thursday night, starting at 5 o'clock, they'll pick up in the 2nd inning of that game number 1. This one is fouled off again by Harris. Good battle up there by Jared Harris. As 2-2, the count here, one down, right on first. From the bottom of the first inning, Sabres lead this game 1-0. McAleer ready. Great battle here by Harris. Pops this one up, left side, left center field. Center fielder going over. Left fielder Kirby calls him off the F7. 4 out. Number 2. Nick Casey will stand there now. Still running on first in the form of Colton Reed. And it's Nick Casey, the sophomore, 24 hits, 15 runs. 19 runs batted in, leads the team in that category, batting .324 on the season. Stands in here with 1 on and 2 down. Bottom of the first, Sabres lead this game 1-0. There's a strike ticket around the knees on the inside corner for strike 1 on the count. Central DeWitt coming in at 6-4 in the east side of the Wildcat Conference. 4th place of 8 teams. Hawks 3-7. They're 6th of 8 East Division schools of the Wildcat Conference. The 0-1 to Casey on the way is driven right side up and out of play for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Here's a Nick Casey with Kyle Wright awaiting on deck. 2 down, runner on first, and the last of the first inning. Casey back in and ready for the 0-2. McAleer, long look in, quick glance, couple glances at first. Now the 0-2, outside in the dirt. 4-1, 1-2 the count. Here to Nick Casey. One and two. Count with 2 down, runner on first. 1-2 on the way. Up and out of play right side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hawks will have one date next week at Cliff Creek Amana, the makeup contest from back on May 26th, Tuesday night, down in Tiffin. And then the postseason starts next Friday night, the 14th. District number 6 of Class 3, the Hawks with Dubuque Waller, Union, and Independence. This ball gets past the catcher, goes all the way to the backstop. The catcher, Eden, will get it in, but not before. Reed will go to second on the wild pitch. The pairings will be out this week from the state. The groupings were announced last week as Independence, Union, Waller, West Delaware. We're told that it will be back in Manchester again this year. Here at Exide Field on Friday night the 14th. There's a ball outside as drop third strike there. Nick Casey going to be going down on strikeout for the third out. And the Hawks trying to run it. 1-0 Central DeWitt after 1 inning of play. We go to the second. This is Hawks baseball from KMCH Sports.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
John Swisher, Bill Logan back in with you from Exide Field. Here is a throw from third base. Getting by Kyle Wright on first will be the leadoff man for the Sabres, Brad Gandon, as he reaches here to start the second inning. 1-0 Central DeWitt. As the E5 to start this inning, first error of the ball game, as Alex McAleer will stand in now. Number 8 hitter. So they batted 6 in the first inning, 1 run on 3 hits, 2 runners left on for Central DeWitt. And then for an 18-12 record. Upstairs, helmet high, forward ball. 1-0 count to Alex McAleer, the pitcher. Very nice night for baseball. This first Monday in July, 2017, 82 degrees. A feel like tip of 88. Slight wind out of the east at 4 miles an hour. And Himidi sitting at 67%. A throw over there by Hogan to Kyle Wright. And getting back in time is Gannon at first. McAleer ready. Swings through this one. A letter high pitch. Mangold throws down. The runner going. Kind of a delayed action. Kind of hesitated there. Not sure what the runner again was waiting for. But he goes in a second, gets called out on the 2-6 on the caught stealing for out number 1. McAleer will be back in the batter's box with a 1-1 count. Upstairs, swinging through it is McAleer. 1-2 now. The count to McAleer, number 8 batter. I'm down here at the top of the second inning. This one is outside, too far for a ball. 1-1 the count. Happy July to you, partner. Welcome in.
Hey, yeah, it's a hot one, but that's where July is supposed to be, so.
It could be much hotter, though, too.
Yeah, it could be. Well, we're going to do this.
Yeah, we got the AC out up here. Thanks for reminding me. This one's popped up right side. Warner comes in. Harris will take it there. The shortstop Harris calls off a second base for the pop-out for out number 2 with Jared Hack standing in now with number 9 batter. So an error, but then a caught stealing and now a pop-out. 2 down here at the top of the second inning. Hawks trail this game 1-0. There's a strike out of the outside corner to Jared Hack for strike 1-0 and 1 the count.
Well, this time of year where you want to start playing your best ball. Under July, it's hot, and let's figure out what we need to do to win a half a dozen games in a row and get going here towards tournament time.
Only 7 games left in the regular season after tonight for the Hawks. Ball's fouled right side in the fence. 0-2 the count to Jared Hack. Here with 2 away. Top of inning number 2. 1-0 Central DeWitt. The 0-2 upstairs, shoulder high for ball 1-2 the count. Postseason starts tonight for Class 1A Regional Softball. West Delaware's postseason starts Wednesday night at home against Osage. This one's fallen into center field. Going back is Reed. For out number 3. Bill Logan's the next. Take the rest of the way. I'll talk to you again from Winthrop in about an hour and a half from that. Now, John Swisher saying so long for now. Back after this, 1-0 Central DeWitt. Bottom of the second inning we go.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
The The victory is yours at Victory Ford.
Hey, this is James Halverson, Service Manager at Victory Ford in Dyersville. Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape. And our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
Welcome back to Exide Field here at the Beckman Complex here in Manchester. Top or bottom of the second inning, Kyle Wright leads off with a one-hop ground out to the shortstop. Devin Hurdle for out number one. That'll bring up designated hitter Nolan Linus. So he'll step in there from the right-hand side of the plate. First pitch is a two-hopper hit right to the second baseman. Cam Stephens stole it over to first. And real quickly, 2 up and 2 down here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up the pitcher, Reed Hogan.
How about the pitcher, Reed Hogan?
Hogan batting .208 on the year, 10 hits and 48 at-bats, 2 doubles, no triples, no home runs, 5 RBIs. But he'll try to get things going here in the bottom half of inning number 2 for the Hawks. Trailing 1-0. First pitch, a little ground ball out to the shortstop. Hurdle picks it up, throws over to first. 4 pitches, 3 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Score after 2 complete. Set to be a 1. West Delaware 0. You listen to Hawk Baseball on KMCH.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Peace of mind. That's what high-tech communications can provide for you with a security system and video surveillance system for your business. You may also be eligible for a discount on your business insurance. Doesn't it make sense to see what high-tech communications can do for your business? High-tech communications, changing your world with technology.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as the great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Welcome back to Exide Field here at the Beckman Complex. West Delaware Hawk Baseball Conference doubleheader here tonight. The Hawks entertaining the Central Dordt Sabres here, and leading off the top of inning number 3, leadoff hitter Devin Hurdle singled and scored back in the top of the first inning. The only run of this contest so far is DeWitt. With that 1-0 inning, there's a high chopper hit down the third baseline. Unfortunately for the Hawks, hits that cut of the grass and goes over into foul territory. So Hurdle will come back as DeWitt, 1 run on 3 hits in that first inning, scored the only run of the game so far. As Hurdle will come back, a sophomore shortstop for DeWitt. Batting .237 on here. There's a swinging right off the end of the bat, a little never hit halfway between home plate and the first base dugout. Hurdle 18 hits in the 76 at-bats. That pitch is low and away. Ball 2-2 the count. Now on the leadoff hitter, Hurdle. Leave Hogan out on the mound. Mitch Mangold behind the plate, the batter for the Hawks here in game 1. That pitch is outside. 3-2. So 2-2's the count. There's a pitch inside. 3-2 the count. Hurdle has gotten 16 walks on the year, team leader in that category. That's what you like to see out of your leadoff hitter. There's a line shot just over the glove of Jared Harris for his second hit of the ball game. He led the first inning off with the base hit. That'll bring up second baseman Cam Steffen. Steffen had a base hit his first time up as well. Still 6 on the year. Steps in there from the left-hand side of the plate. Average lead there at first base. There's a little wide shot out in the left field. This is second base hit. Runners are first and second. Nobody out. They'll bring up the number 3 hitter, McGuire Eden. Leading hitter for DeWitt. Batting .388 coming in tonight, 35 at-bats. Team leader in doubles and RBIs. Line out into a double play his first time up. Lined out to the shortstop who doubled the runner off at first. That pitch is low in the dirt, ball 1. Top of the order for DeWitt. First inning in here in the third. Each of them got a base hit. Nobody out. Pitch is inside. 2-0 the count. Can't talk like that. That'd be it. Whew. That pitch is called ball 3-0 the count. McGuire, one of 4 seniors in this starting lineup for Central DeWitt. 3-0, going to hit him in the left shoulder, and he'll go to first on the hit by pitch, and that's going to load the bases up here with nobody out in the top of inning number 3, and that'll bring up the 4th hitter in the lineup, sophomore first baseman Garrett Finley. He walked his first time up. Finley, on here, 24 hits and 77 at-bats, 11 doubles. Second on the team in RBIs with 15. He's got an opportunity here to add to this 1-0 Central DeWitt lead. First pitch is low, ball 1. Hawk infielders in on the cut of the grass at first and third, playing a double play depth at second and short. That pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch hits him again in that left forearm area, back-to-back hit by pitch. That's going to drive in a run. And so he'll get an RBI the hard way by taking a hit by pitch, scoring out 2-0 in favor of Central DeWitt. That'll bring up the number 5 hitter, senior left fielder Joel Kirby.
How about left fielder Joel Kirby?
He had a base hit his first time, and head coach Nate Law is going to call time. His pitcher, Hawk infield Law coming in on the mound as well. So 2 hits and 2 hit by pitch. They're leading off the top of the third inning. It's got the Hawks in a little trouble here, trailing now 2-0. Central DeWitt since 2009 with the Hawks. The Hawks 9 wins, Central DeWitt 7 wins. So a series that's been pretty even over the years. And there's been a lot of tight scores, and there's been a lot of big scores over the years. There's an example there back in 2012 at DeWitt. Hawks lost the first game 18-3 and turned around and won the second game 17-6. So, but then there's been some low-scoring games where last year at DeWitt, Hawks won the first game 5-0 and lost the second game 4-0. So, 2 pretty evenly matched teams over the years. First 2 pitches to Kirby, low and away, 2-0 to count. There's a pitch, a little low apparently. 3-0. So No room on the base pass. 3-0 is in there, called strike one. Kirby taking that pitch all the way. Kirby batting .268 on the year, 22 hits with 9 RBIs. There he steps out of the box like he thought it was bad for him, but the umpire called it strike two. So he'll come back and step back in there, 3-2 count. And there's a chopper hit out to the second baseman, turns around, underhand flips over to first. It gets the out at second, but safe at first, so fielder's choice for Kirby. On the 4-6 fielder's choice, runner Steffens scores from third, scoring out 3-0 in favor of Central DeWitt. McGuire Eden over at second, Kirby over at first now. One out, and that'll bring up sophomore third baseman Lucas Bixby. He flied out to the left fielder his first time up, takes ball one. So Central DeWitt looking to add to this 3-0 lead here. There's a pitch called strike. Pitch is high. There's a throw down to second. Got him. Nice throw by Mangold. Benson Warner cut in front of it, but let the throw go through, and Jared Harris puts the tag on it, so that'll be a 2-6 caught stealing. Second caught stealing of the night for Mitch Mangold behind the plate. A big out there for out number 2. That pitch is high and away, 3-1. We'll see if they can work themselves out of this inning, giving up no more than just the 2 here. There's a pitch called strike on the outside corner. 3-2 to count. Pitch taken inside, ball 4. So Bixby will get to first with a base on balls. Second one of the game given up by Reed Hogan. That'll bring up the number 7 hitter, Brad Gannon. He reached on an error this first time up. There goes the runner again down to second, but he stops. Now the run's going to score from third, so he accomplished what he wanted to do. He got the run in. Now on the rundown, Benson Warner's going to finally tag him out, so that's going to go as a 2 to 6 to 3 to 4 caught stealing. But he accomplished what he wanted to do and got that run in from third. So DeWitt that inning scores 3 runs and score after 2.5 innings. Central DeWitt 4, West Delaware 0. You're listening to Hawk Baseball on KMCH.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors and Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Delhi Insurance Agency. From business to home and everything in between, see Larry Christie or Sue today. Ponycat Murdoch Funeral Home and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, proud to sponsor all area athletes. Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville, put their team to work for you. Edgewood Feed Mill, your animal and nutrition experts in Edgewood. And Pete's Ball Engine Repair, your small engine experts in Monticello.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Bill Logan welcoming you back to side field here at the Beckman Complex. The Almac East Conference doubleheader here tonight. Central DeWitt with a 0 lead here, leading off the bottom of the 3rd inning for the Hawks. Right fielder Caitlin Cook, heading to count 2-0. His first time up, a line shot slips by as a third baseman. Lucas Bixby down that left field line, so Cabron Cook leads off with a base hit. First hit of the game for the Hawks here. They'll bring up the catcher, Mitch Mangold. Mangold just a sophomore. Mangold batting .133 on the year. 4 hits and 30 at-bats. Pitch is inside, ball one from Alex McAleer. McAleer, a freshman, 3 starts on his 4-0 record. 20 in the third innings, has allowed 21 hits, 10 runs, 5 earned. Earned run average of 1.72. There's a swing and a fly ball foul. Back here out of play, lands on the roof above us here. 1-1 to count on Mangold, number 9 hitter in the Hawk lineup. Leadoff hitter Denson Werner on deck for the Hawks. Leather high fastball by Mangold. Cabron Cook, 12 out of 13 in the stolen base department here so far. There's a pop fly down the left field line. Left fielder took a step or two in, kind of misplayed and just goes foul. Home plate umpire going down the third baseline and making the call. So a break there for sense of the wind as the left fielder kind of froze. And then it went over his head, but just drifted foul. Mangold to come back, get another 1-2 pitch. So Alex McAleer little curveball, same thing, fouled down the left field line. This one's out of play. Kind of remain 1-2. So McAleer again takes a look at it. 1-2 pitch. Foul. Well, straight up in the air. Now the pitcher's going to come in. He'll call it right out in front of home plate. So it'll go to pop out to the pitcher for out number 1. And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, second baseman Dunstan Werner. He flied out to the center fielder his first time up. Werner batting .349 on the year. 22 hits and 63 at-bats coming into tonight. So he'll step in there with Cook at first. Pitch is on the outside corner, called strike 1. Takes a look down at head coach Nate Lard down at third base, gets the signals. Look, with about another half a step lead on that first base. Pitch is low in the dirt. Good job by McGuire Eden blocking that thing, keeping it in front of him so the runner can't advance. Count goes to 1-1 on Werner. Pitch is high and away. 2-1. Jared Hack and left, playing a little towards left center field side of second base. Wind blowing in a little bit from right field. There's a nice pitch on the outer portion of the plate called strike 2. Count out 2-2 on Werner. Hawks trail here in game 1. 4-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. Pitch is outside, 3-2. So good job by Werner here, working some pitches on the pitcher. Like McAleer. Three-two pitch, low away, ball 4. So coaxed a walk out. I'm going to put runners at first and second with 1 out. That bring up center fielder Colton Reed. He walked his first time up.
Center fielder Colton Reed.
Mackler in 20 innings has walked 6, so it's not something he does a lot of, but that's 2 now here in 3 innings tonight. The Hawks will run as a first and second. Going to have some admission soon. First pitch is swung on, pop fly behind home plate. The catcher, McGuire Eden, goes back and catches about halfway between home plate and the backstop for out number 2. And that'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Jared Harris. He flying out to the left fielder his first time up.
Jared Harris.
Harris batting .395 on the year coming into tonight. 34 hits and 86 at-bats. Takes that pitch on the outside corner, called strike 1. Runners at first and second. Cook out at second. Warner at first. Pop fly out in short center field. Center fielder Jared Hack calls it, and he'll catch it for out number 3. So Hawks, no runs. 1 hit, 2 outs. Score after 3 complete. Central be at 4. West Delaware 0. You're listening to Hawk Baseball on KMCH.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, Partners in Excellence. Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agency. Go get your dream, they'll protect it. And the City of Manchester, proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaches and wishing them the best in tournament action.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank, with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Benton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Softball Invitational, brought to you by Delhi Insurance Agency. From business to home and everything in between, see Larry Christie or Sue today. Ponycat Murdoch Funeral Home and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, proud to sponsor all area athletes. Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville, put their team to work for you. Edgewood Feed Mill, your animal and nutrition experts in Edgewood. And Pete Small Engine Repair, your small engine experts in Monticello.
Right fielder, Brad Gannon.
Hey, welcome back into Exide Field. Here is beautiful Beckman Complex. Top of the 4th inning here. It's up to the with a 4-0 lead, and we have changed of pitchers here for the Hawks. Reed Hogan goes the first 3. Now Hunter Zeezer comes in, left-hander. I think the count's 1-1, I think, on Brad Gannon, who's at the plate when they threw the guy out trying to steal. That pitch is low, 2-1 the count. Gannon reached on an air his first time up, and he was caught stealing. There's a fly ball foul down the right field line out of play. 2-2. The count now on Gannon, senior right fielder, one of 4 seniors in the starting lineup. There, got his release point on that slow little curveball way too high and outside. 3-2 the count now to Gannon. There's a ground ball out to the shortstop. Harris picks it up, throws over to first for out number 1. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Alex McAleer. He popped out to the shortstop his first time up. That curveball drops in on that outside corner, called strike 1. So Reed Hogan's pitching 3 innings, gave up 4 runs on 5 hits, no strikeouts, 3 walks, and 2 hit batters. There's a foul out of play. Count now 0-2 on the number 8 hitter, McAleer. DeWitt was 1 in the first and 3 in the third to take this 4-0 lead here in the top of the 4th inning. Geezer's 0-2 pitch swung on and fouled back to the screen. Count remain 0-2. These are the only freshmen in the starting lineup here in game 1 for Central DeWitt. Takes that, called strike 3 in an outside corner. Nice pitch there by Zeezer. They'll bring up the number 9 hitter, senior center fielder Jared Hack.
Center fielder Jared Hack.
He flied out to end the 2nd inning, so he comes up to bat. 2 away here in the top of the 4th. Drops that pitch right in there, called strike 1. Zeezer's wind up, pitches outside, 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch is low and in the dirt, 2-1. Well outside, 3-1 the count. Pitch is ball 4, and Hack will reach on the 2-out free pass. Over up leadoff hitter Devin Hurdle. Hurdle singled and scored in the 1st inning, and then singled and scored in the 3rd inning. So he's been the hot nemesis here so far in game 1. So let's step in there with 2 outs. Runner again taking off for second. Put out just a little bit to the third base side of second, and Warner unable to put the tag on it, so that'll be the first stolen base of the night. Mangold with a nice jolt on it, was just a little bit too far to the left to be able to get the tag on him. Hurdle will step back in there with a 1-0 count. There's a ground ball, takes a nice hop to the shortstop Harris, easy throw over to first, for out number 3. So Central DeWitt in the top half of the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, 1 left, score after 3.5. Central DeWitt 4. West Delaware 0. You listen to Hawk Baseball on KMCH.
Anderson is the leader in doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your renovation and building projects. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big-town quality with small-town service.
Jay's Auto Super Center has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence Partners in Excellence. Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. American Family Insurance, Cat Mormon Agency. Go get your dream, they'll protect it. And the City of Manchester, proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaches and wishing them the best in tournament action.
Hi, this is Jamie Vaskey at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Exide Field at the Beckman Complex. Hawk baseball on KMCH. Leading off the bottom of the fourth inning for the Hawks. Sophomore third baseman Nick Casey takes the first pitch, strike one. There's a high chopper hit down to third base. Lucas Bixby comes in and tries to short hop it, can't come up with it. That'll be an error on the third baseman. That'll bring up first baseman Kyle Wright. Kyle Wright grounded out his first time up.
All right.
So a high chopper hidden by Casey, third baseman. Tried to short hop it, couldn't come up with it. Playing at the edge of the grass now with the leadoff runner on. Big lead over there. Throw over to first. And Casey gets back in. That pitch is in there, called strike one. So Kyle Wright will step back in there. Left-handed side of the plate. Pitch is swung off the end of the bat back to the screen. Behind the count now, 0-2. So Hawks looking for some base runners. Haven't got a lot of base runners on here so far tonight. And the ones that have been stranded as they trail 4-0. Had the runner going back towards first on the play, so good move there. The pitch is outside. Ball 1-2 on Kyle Wright. One of two seniors in the starting lineup here in game one for head coach Nate Lahr. Tried to drop it on the outside corner. Kyle Wright just able to get a piece of that and knock it over the third base. That got out of play, so he'll get back in there for another 1-2 pitch. So McAleer again with the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and right back at him, kind of ducks out of the way. So Kyle Wright gets a base hit to center. Just the second hit of the game for the Hawks. And they've got runners at first and second. And Nolan Linus, the other starting senior here in the starting up, he's DHing tonight for left fielder Cole Engel. He grounded out the second his first time up. Taking a look down at head coach Nate Lahr, gets the signals. We're ready to go. Hawks trail 4-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Squared around like he was going to bunt. The ball's in the dirt. First, the catcher did a nice job of keeping it in front of him. Both the runners with a pretty good lead, and he thought about throwing it down to first and then thought better of it. And they just kept the runners at first and second. So nice job there behind the plate by McGuire Eden. So Linus will step back in there. 1-0 the count. Pitch is called strike on that outside corner. 1-1 the count. Third baseman Bixby playing at the cut of the grass here. Now coming in a little bit, expecting maybe a bunt as he scores around the bunt, throw it on to second. Was close to picking off Casey at second, but the second baseman kind of snuck in behind him, dropped the ball. So McGuire Eden not afraid to try to pick a runner off here. Linus ahead in the count now, 2-1. Again gets the signals from head coach Nate Lahr. Fourth-year head coach. Pitch is low in the dirt. McGuire Eden keeps it in front of him. 3-1 the count. So Linus will step back in there. Casey with the lead out of second. Kyle Wright at first. Nobody down here in the bottom of the fourth. There's a swing and a foul Count now 3-2. The Linus will get the payoff pitch here now from Alex McAleer. Freshman starter here in game 1 for Central DeWitt. Casey getting the lead on second. Swinging a foul back out of play. So Linus did a good job of throwing a pitch there, kind of borderline strike zone pitch, but just one of those ones you got to swing at it. Did a nice job of fouling it back out of play. So he'll step back in there. Getting the 2-2 pitch. Swung on a little foul over in front of the third base dugout. And again, we'll get another 3-2 pitch. So Linus will step back in. Getting the 3-2 pitch from McAleer. Hot shot, foul down the third baseline, just past head coach Nate Lahr. Nate Lahr, 102-40 in his 4th year as the head coach here for the Hawk baseball program. Again, flashing the signals down there. Nolan Linus taking a look. Steps in and he's ready to go. Fouled off 3 straight 3-2 pitches here. That pitch is ball 4, so did a good job of waiting out the pitches. Earned himself a walk to load the bases and everybody out. And head coach Shane Sycamore called timeout, walk out, talk to his pitcher. And the Hawks mounting a little threat here. Bases loaded, nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Hunter Zeezer will be in batting this time, taking the place of Reed Hogan. Be Hunter Zeezer's first at-bat tonight. He just came in last inning to pitch. So he'll be up to bat here. Hunter Zeezer. Batting .316 on the year, 6 hits and 19 at-bats. So here's a chance, as he's now on the pitching mound, to get the Hawks back into this contest a little bit, trailing 4-0.
Hunter Zeezer.
So he'll step in from the left-hand side of the plate. And the Sabre defense here on the cut of the grass to first and third, shortstop, second base. Back at double play depth, going to concede the run. First pitch is swung on foul over the third base dugout. Strike 1. Nice, warm, muggy evening here at Exide Field in Manchester. This is kind of summer weather at its finest right here. The 1-strike pitch, a little looping foul ball down the third baseline. Zeezer behind in the count now, 0-2. Chance here to get the Hawks on the board. Casey at third, right at second. Linus at first with nobody out. The 2-strike pitch is low, again blocked by the catcher, McGuire Eden. And he's going to go out and have a chat with his pitcher. Quick chat there. He says, keep him up. But you saved the Sabres a run right there at third baseman. Casey thought about coming, but the ball didn't get away from the catcher. Eden far enough. But 1-2 to count on Zeezer. Pitch is high and inside, 2-2. So Zeezer will step back in there from the left-hand side of the plate. None of the runners actually being held on. Beckler working from the stretch. The 2-2 pitch is outside, 3-2. So Zeezer's done a nice job, fouled off a couple pitches. Got behind in the count 0-2. Now has worked it to a full count here. 3-2 pitch is high and away, ball 4. So came back from an 0-2 count and gives Zezer an RBI, bases loaded walk. Hawks now trail just 4-1. And they're going to send a courtesy runner. That's going to be number 5. Marshall McCarty's going out to be the courtesy runner. And Central DeWitt's head coach Shane Sickham is coming out. Looks like maybe he'll make a change here. And he does. It looks like it's number 6 coming out. So we'll take a quick break and get the pitching change here for you. And the Hawks now trail every bottom of the 4th, 4-1.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Delhi Insurance Agency. From business to home and everything in between, see Larry, Christie, or Sue today. Ponycat Murdoch Funeral Home and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, proud to sponsor all area athletes. Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville, put their team to work for you. Edgewood Feed Mill, your animal and nutrition experts in Edgewood. And Pete's Ball Engine Repair, your small engine experts in Monticello.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, Partners in Excellence. Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agency. Go get your dream, they'll protect it. And the City of Manchester, proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaches and wishing them the best in tournament action.
How you doing, Matt? Good. Back in the next field, pitching change. New pitcher, freshman Tucker Kinney, coming in, another freshman for Central DeWitt. Well, his second outing, he won and he's pitched 2 innings so far this year, so he comes back out. First pitch is inside, ball 1. So a tough spot for a freshman to put another freshman in here. Hawks with the base load, still over the out trail, 4-1. And Cabin Cook steps in there. He's got the only hit of the game here so far. He led off the 3rd inning with a single, got as far as 2nd. There's a ground ball, gets by the pitcher, goes out to the shortstop, picks it up, toss over to second for the 4th. But Cook gets down the line quick enough to get an RBI, fielder's choice, as Kyle Wright comes in from 3rd. Noah Lyons at second. And the courtesy runner McCarty is out at second on the 6-4 fielder's choice for out number 1. But the Hawks do score another run, trail now 4-2. They'll bring up the number 9 here, catcher Mitchell Mangold. He pops out to the pitcher his first time up. He'll get an opportunity here for the Hawks to cut into this 4-2 deficit here in the bottom of the 4th. Third baseman again coming in on the cut of the grass. And the pitch is in there, called strike 1. Tucker Kinney, 2 innings, has not given up any hits. Walked 2 and struck out 3. And did get a win in that contest. So there's a sort of fly ball foul back out of play. As the runner Cook moving on the play. Mangold now behind in the count 0-2. We said earlier, Cook, 12 out of 13 stolen base attempts. He's a team leader with those 12 stolen bases. 0-2 pitch, dropped a curveball right in there. Nice pitch there by Tucker Kinney for out number 2. And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Dunstan Warner.
How about second baseman? Dunstan Warner.
Flying out to the center fielder his first time up, and then he walked in the 3rd inning. So he'll come up with a chance to put something on the board here for the Hawks. Linus over 3rd, Cook at first here for the Hawks. Kinney steps back off the rubber. Now he's ready to go. Steps back in there, gets a signal from his catcher, McGuire Eden. throw over to first, and Cook back in. Four to two, the Central DeWitt lead. Scored 1 in the first, 3 in the third. Hawks will scored here twice in the bottom fourth. Cook takes off for second. And give him a stolen base on the play as Eden, the catcher, as he went to transfer the ball from his glove to the throwing hand, couldn't quite make the exchange, so Cook gets a stolen base. And now runners at second and third, so a base hit could possibly tie the game up here. Off the bat of Dunstan Warner, that pitch is high. Two and 0 to count now on Warner. Hawks with just 2 hits so far here tonight. That pitch, nice pitch on that outside corner, 2-1 to count. There's a nice little line drive just past the second baseman, Cam Steffens. One runner's in. Cook's being moved around third. Hill School standing up. So Dunstan Warner with a 2-out RBI, 2 RBI single to right field, and we are now knotted up here 4-4. So a big 2-out hit there by Dunstan Warner. I'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Colton Reed.
Third fielder, Colton Reed.
Reed walked his first time up and then popped out to the catcher back in the third inning, so he steps up. Pitch is called a ball. 1-0 to count. Dunstan Warner, 5 stolen bases in 7 attempts here on the year for the Hawks. Pitch on the outside corner called strike 1. 1-1 to count. So a tie ball game here in the bottom of the fourth inning, 4-4. Their curveball way too high, and Reed backs out of the play. Slow curveball, had to kind of duck out of there. It was up around the head area. But 2-1 to count now on Reed. Dunstan Warner at first on the 2-out. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Short throw to second baseman Steffen for the 6-4 put-out for out number 3. But the Hawks score 4 runs on 2 hits in an error, 1 left on. Score after 4 complete. West Delaware 4, Central DeWitt 4. You listen to Hawk Baseball on KMCH.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
Baseball and softball are listening to it here on KMCH. Mike Johnson, we're live on Mix 94.7 KMCH Manchester.
For more than 80 years, GMB has lived its mission to help customers achieve their financial dreams. Supporting the communities where you live, work, and play is important to us because that's where we live too. It's where we provide great service, sound advice, and solutions to meet your financial needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
And welcome back to Exide Field. Beautiful Beckman Complex, top of the 5th inning. Leading off for Central DeWitt, number 2 hitter Cam Steffen steps in there. He's behind an account now. He steps in there from the left-hand side of the plate. Count now goes to 2-1 as Hunter Zeeser in his second inning relief of the starter, Reed Hogan. There's a ground ball to second baseman Weather. He comes in, picks it up, throws over to first. Throw out number 1 here. That'll bring up the number 2 hitter, McGuire Eden. Eden lined out into a double play his first time up, and then was hit by a pitch his last time up. So he'll step in there with 1 out and nobody on. Score here in the top of the 5th inning. Central DeWitt 1 in the 3rd and 3 in the 3rd to take a 4-0 lead. And then the Hawks come back with 4 in the bottom of the 4th to tie it up here. That pitch is low away to McGuire Eden, ball 1. There's a foul in front of the Hawk dugout. Count now 1-1. These are a left-hander on the mound for the Hawks. Junior for the Hawks steps in there with a 1 pitch. Swung on foul, back out of play here. Kind of go to 1-2 now. DeWitt has scored 4 runs on 5 hits here so far through the first 4 and the 3rd inning. There's a ground ball right back up the middle. Jared Harris goes over behind second, picks it up, throws him out at first. Off the bat, once he got by the pitcher, Zeeser looked like he was going to go out into center field, but Jared Harris did a nice job of not giving up on it, goes out behind second base, picks it up and makes a nice accurate throw to right at first for out at number 2. So nice play short by Harris. And that'll bring up the number 4 hitter, Garrett Finley. He walked in the first inning, was hit by a pitch, and got an RBI in the 3rd inning. So no official at bat here yet tonight. First pitch from Zeeser, outside, ball 1. He's going to go down and talk to head coach Sycamore down there at third base. Trying to flash him some signals. He went all the way down to talk to him. So 1-0. The count on Garrett Finley, sophomore first baseman for DeWitt. Pitch on the outside corner called strike 1. So Zeeser's done a nice job coming in relief. There's a little pop fly, short center field. Center fielder Colton Reed comes in and makes a nice diving catch. Shortstop, Harris, second baseman, and Warner all kind of coming in there. Kind of bailed out last minute, and Colton Reed makes a nice diving catch. Put out number 3. 2 up, 2 down here for DeWitt. The top of the 5th, score after 4.5. What's the other 4, Central DeWitt 4? You listen to Hawk Baseball on KMCH.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Joe Logan welcoming you back to Lakeside Field along with Darby Washington back in the studio. Baseball on KMCH. First game tonight of a Walnut East doubleheader here. Game 1 on KMCH. That game 2, approximately 7 o'clock. John Swisher and Jamie Baskey over in Winthrop to bring you first round regional play between East Buchanan and Starmont. So good luck to those teams as they start their tournament play tonight. But we are in the bottom of the 5th inning here. Game 1, 4-4 tie, leading off for the Hawks, number 3 hitter, Jared Harris. 0 for 2 so far. Slide out to left and fly to center. So looking for his first base hit of the night. First pitch, a little flare hit on the left center field. It's going to fall in between them. He gets his first hit of the night. He lead off a single to left. The 4th hit of the game for the Hawks. That's going to bring up the number 4 hitter, sophomore third baseman Nick Casey. First 0 for 2. He struck out his first time up, and then he started that 4-run 4th inning by getting on base on an error. Came out and scored the first run of the game. As he takes a look down at head coach Nate Lahr. Bashing the center down and see how they play this. Tie ball game in the bottom of the 5th inning. Run at first and nobody out. Harris with the lead. Casey scores around the bunt, pitches high, ball on, and Harris is going to steal second base. Head first slide in there. The throw was not there in time. So for Harris, he's 12 for 12 in stolen bases now. Again, Nick Casey takes a look down there and see if he can drive in the potential go-ahead run here in the bottom of the 5th. Scores around the bunt, lays one down right back to the pitcher, turn around and looks at the run at third, and then probably wisely throws over to first. So a nice sacrifice bunt by Casey to get Harris over to third with 1 away here, and that'll bring up Kyle Wright. Kyle Wright grounded out his first time up, and then he singled and scored in that 4-run 4th, so he steps in there. Doing infield, all in on the cut of the grass, going to try to cut this run off at home if they can. First pitch, got the nice little off-speed pitch in there for called strike 1. Right 1 for 2 tonight. Tucker Kinney in his second inning of relief. There's a fly ball going to go foul down the third baseline. So Tucker Kinney, the relief pitcher, second freshman of the game, pitching for Central DeWitt, ahead in the count 0-1 to Kyle Wright. Tried to drop an off-speed pitch on the outside corner, stays too high. 1-1 the count. Central DeWitt's 1 in the first inning, 3 in the third to take a 4-0 lead. The Hawks came back with a 4 spot in the bottom of the 4th to tie it up here. We're now in the bottom of the 5th. There's a swing and a fly ball foul back to the screen. 1-2 remains the count on Kyle Wright. Center fielder Jared Hack playing a little shallow out there compared to what left and right fielders were playing. And Kinney, curveball again, stays high and outside. Kicks the dirt in disgust because he knew he didn't get that right release point on that pitch. So 2-2 the count now on Kyle Wright. Ball back up the middle by a diving shortstop, Devin Hurdle. Will give Kyle Wright his second single of the game and an RBI. Drives in the go-ahead run here. The Hawks take a 5-4 lead. Had he been back at regular depth, he probably would have had that, but when you play in the cut of the grass, you lose your angles. So Kyle Wright did his job of putting the ball in play and getting the RBI single. That'll bring up designated hitter, Noah Linus. He walked and scored last inning. Wright's taking off for center, still on base. The ball gets away from the catcher. So Kyle Wright off with the pitch. Catcher McGuire Eden coming up ready to throw, but the ball rolling away gets by him. And Kyle Wright gets his third stolen base of the year. The runner out at second, still just the one out. Linus grounded out to second and walked his first 2 times up. That pitch outside, 2-0 to count. 1-0 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Hawks with a 5-4 lead. Fly ball foul over the first base dugout, out of play. 2-1 to count. There's a nice pitch on the outer portion, swung on a miss. Evens the count now, 2-2 on Nolan Linus. Last 16 contests between these two teams. Hawks have won 9 of them. They're 5-3 at home and 4-4 away, so really pretty even series. Good pitch there by Kinney, taken for ball 3. So 2-2 on Nolan Linus. Last year's game down to DeWitt. They split shutouts. Hawks won the first one 5-4, lost the second one 4-0. The 3-2 pitch to Linus. Runner high, swung on a miss. For strike 3, out number 2, and that's going to bring up Hunter Zezer. Zezer had a bases loaded walk his last time up, got an RBI, knocked in the first run of the game. Opportunity now here with a base hit to put another run up there possibly for the Hawks. So they have a 5-4 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. There's one off the 5th, a little ground fly ball. Third baseman picks it up, throws over the first, short hops it, but not in time as the first baseman unable to come up with it. So it'll be an error on the third baseman. Second error of the game, and McCarty will come and be the courtesy runner for Zezer. The Hawks will runners at first and third, still the 2 outs. And Caden Cook will step in there. Cook singled in the 3rd inning, and then an RBI fielder's choice his last time up as he came up with the bases loaded and grounded out to the shortstop, who threw it to second baseman for the 4th, but a run scored on the play. So Cook steps in there, number 8 hitter in the Hawk lineup. First pitch is in there, called strike 1 to Cook. McCarty at first. Kyle Wright over at third for the Hawks, 2 down. There's a foul ball. Cook behind in the count now, 0-2. Cook will step back in there. Everybody getting a look at head coach Nate Lauer. Tucker Kinney gets back on the mound there now, ready to go. McCarty with his lead at first, and the 0-2 pitch. McCarty takes off. There's a little pop fly out short right field. Going to land in there. And with the runner, McCarty going from first, he's going to go all the way to third. And the ball, the bat of Caden Cook just made it out into the cut of the grass, but well placed where the second baseman, Cam Steffens, couldn't get to it, so a 2-out RBI single scores Kyle Wright on the play. Hawks that second run here. This thing take a 6-4 lead here in the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Mitch Mangold. He's 0 for 2 tonight. That pitch is rolling inside, ball 1. And the second baseman, Steffens, playing as close to second base as he is because the runner on first probably helped lead to that little player fly ball single there for Cook. Pitch is a called strike. 1-1 the strike. McCarty at third. Cook at first with 2 away here for the Hawks. There goes Cook. Ground ball up the middle. Not going to be able to throw to second. And Herbert Dyersford keeps it in the infield, but give Mangold an RBI infield single as McCarty comes in and scores on the play. Third run of the inning. Hawks take a 7-4 lead. Runners at first and second now. And leadoff hitter Dunstan Warner will step up. Warner flied out to the center field his first time up, walked back in the third inning, and he had a 2-out, 2-run single in the fourth inning that tied the game up. The Hawks have now put a 3-spot up here in the bottom of fifth to take the 7-4 lead. First pitch is a strike on that outside corner. 0-1 the count. Not necessarily the Hawks are hitting them hard, but they're doing a good job of hitting them where they ain't. There's a check swing called strike again on that outside corner, so Warner behind the count now, 0-2. And he takes a look at him. Time's called. And took a long enough time out there. Warner called time to break up, get that timing down there. There's Cook out at second. Mango at first. Good runners lead out there at first base. First baseman trying to sneak in a little bit. There's a nice defensive swing on a good 0-2 pitch by Cave. Spoils it, fouls it back out of play. Warner will get another 0-2 pitch there. He takes a look, the 0-2 pitch. There's a called strike 3. So Hawks score 3 runs on 4 hits in an air that inning, 2 left on, score after 5 complete innings. West Delaware 7. That's the report. This is the Hawk Baseball on KMCH.
Banking is all about relationships at F&M. We know that relationships take time to build and nurture. They are based on trust, commitment, and loyalty. Relationships don't happen overnight or by chance. They are key to reaching the financial goals of the individual client. Building relationships with our clients and community are essential. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
And then we had 1 ball signed by all of them, and we're auctioning them off at the Darsville Baseball Tournament this year. We're also raffling off 4 Cubs tickets that play in the Mets on September 13th. We are trying to sell some wine here. We're trying to, since Darsville Commercial Club is a nonprofit organization, we have to do things like this to benefit to keep the park going. So that's basically what we got going. So come on out and have a good time.
And that's not just any wine. That's the 100th anniversary of the Dyersville Commercial Club.
That's exactly right. Yes, and it's really good.
All right. Fireworks at 10. There's all kinds of activities ahead of that. So come on over to Dyersville and enjoy the 3rd of July on the 4th of July Eve, I guess you could say. Mike Johnson live in Dyersville on KMCH.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
And back at Exide Field, Hawk Baseball on KMCH. Game 1 here, Walmack East contest between the Hawks and Central North Sabres. Leading off the top of the 6th inning, Joel Kirby gets his second hit of the game, an infield single down to third base. Nick Casey comes in, makes a nice running throw, but not in time. They'll bring up Lucas Bixby. He hits a fly ball out to center field. And Colton Reed will catch that for out number 1. And I'll bring up the right fielder, Brad Gannon. Gannon 0 for 2, reached on an error and grounded out his first 2 times up. So the Hawks come back from a 4-0 deficit after 3 innings, scored 4 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th. To take this 7-4 lead here in this top of the 6th inning. We'll throw over to first, and Kirby gets back in. He's a left-handed junior pitcher for the Hawks. Pitch is inside, ball 1. So Kirby with the lead at first. Nice pitch on an outside corner called. Strike 1 and 1 the count. There's a line shot. Zezer just misses it. Harris picks it up, tosses the second baseman in the air, touches second, throw to first for the 6-4-3 double play. Nice job by the Hawk middle infield to complete inning number 6. No runs on that hit, nobody left. Score after 5.5. West Delaware 7, Central DeWitt 4. You listen to Hawk Baseball on KMCH.
Why make 10 calls when you can make 1 call to Mormon Insurance, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, and get the best quote from 10 different companies on your auto, home, and farm insurance? You can depend on Mormon Insurance for fast, friendly service and quality coverage. Call Kathy or Rachel today at 927-2263. Mormon Insurance, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors and Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, 1 call does it all, quality guaranteed.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, welcome back to Exide Field. Baseball on KMCH, leading off the bottom of the 6th inning for the Hawks. Colton Reed swings at the first pitch, ground ball out to the second baseman, Cam Steffens. Picks it up, throw there to first for out number 1. Colton Reed was 0 for 2. He walked his first time up and then popped out and grounded out. And I'll bring up Jared Harris. Harris 1 for 3. Flat out his first 2 times up, but then he led off that 2-run 5th inning where the single came out and scored. The first pitch to Harris is laid away, ball 1. Nice, warm, steamy evening here at Exide Field. There's a line shot past the third baseman out into left field, so Harris gets his second hit of the game. He went out singing it up. Now to bring up the number 4 hitter, Nick Casey. Casey 0 for 2, struck out his first time up, reached on an air and scored the Hawks' first run back in the 4th inning. And then he had a sacrifice bunt his last time up as he bunted Harris from second over to third to get him in the scoring position and helped get that lead run. And there's a line drive hit over the shortstop's head out into left field. Harris gets the second heading in the third, throw in, not in time, and good over base running by Nick Casey has given him a single. He goes to second on the throw, but good base running there by the Hawks as Harris could see the left fielder was going to have to make an excellent throw in there, so he takes off for third as he could see that right in front of him. And as he was taking off for third, Nick Casey gets into second, so runners at second, third will went out. That'll be up Kyle Wright. Kyle Wright 2 for 2 tonight. And the first pitch is fouled, strike one. Kyle Wright grounded out his first time up. And the RBI had a single and scored in the fourth, and an RBI single in the fifth. So 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, an RBI. So a nice night here by Kyle Wright in game one. First pitch there, second pitch there, swung on a miss. 0-2 the count now to Kyle Wright. The DeWitt infield all in on the edge of the grass. Again, can't afford to give up any more runs here, trailing 7-4. There's a ground ball. One hopper hit the first baseman, kind of eats him up. He's not going to be able to get there. As Mr. Scorekeeper, what are you going to call that? I'm going to call it a hit because even if he fields that, there's nobody over first base. I think Kyle Wright beats him there. So he did his job of keeping the ball in the infield, but now the Hawks with the bases loaded. They're up now to Linus 0 for 2. He grounded out his first time up, walked and scored in the 4-run fourth, then struck out his last time up. There's a play ball right to the field. That's going to find the grass here. 1 run's in, second run's coming in. So a 2-out single to right center field by Nolan Linus. And he did a nice job, hit that out on the right center field. And Harris and Casey both come in and score for the Hawks. Makes the score now 9-4 here in the bottom of the sixth. And they're going to put a runner out there for Nolan Linus. It's going to be number 27, Cole Engel. Nolan Linus is DHing for him, so Engel will just re-enter here. He's coming in to run for the DH. Well, that's going to bring up Hunter Zezer. Zezer is 0 for 1. He walked back in the fourth of his first time up and then reached on an error. And his courtesy runner came around and scored in that 2-run fifth. First pitch swung on a foul away. So the Hawks did a really, really nice job here after falling behind 4-0 here. DeWitt scored 1 in the first and 3 in the fourth. Third to take a 4-0 lead. Then the Hawks were 4 in the fourth to tie it, 3 in the fifth to take the 7-4 lead. Now 2 more here in the bottom of the sixth. There's a ground ball right to the first baseman, picks it up, steps on second, throws over to second, gets the tag for the inning double play, kind of the hard way. It'll go 3-U, 3-6 double play to end the inning. Hawks scored 2 runs on 4 hits. Score after 6 complete. West Delaware 9 sent to DeWitt 4.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Benton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Anderson is the leader in doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your renovation and building projects. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big town quality with small town service.
Jay's Auto Supercenter has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vaskey at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Exide Field, top of the seventh inning here. Hawks with a 9-4 lead. And leading off for Central DeWitt, Drew Kiter. He just came in that last inning with the pitching change, was playing center field. So it'll be his first at-bat of the night. Takes first pitch from Zezer, high ball one. There's a swing and a miss. Zezer stands in line here. There's a swing, or a called strike three, excuse me. Nice pitch on that outside corner. Called strike three for out number one. Want to bring up the pitcher, Jared Hack. He's 0 for 1. He flied out to center's first time up and then walked back in the fourth. Pitch is low and away, ball one. Pitch again, low in the dirt. Gets by Mango all the way back to the screen. 2-0 the count. Zezer done a really nice job here in relief for the starter, Reed Hogan. That pitch is outside, 3-0. Hogan went first 3 innings, gave up 4 runs on 5 hits, no strikeouts, 3 walks, 2 hit batters. And Zezer has shut him down here since he came on here in the fourth. That pitch is ball 4, a 4-pitch walk to the number 9 hitter, bringing up the leadoff hitter, Devin Hurdle. Hurdle's 2 for 3. Singleton scored in the first, Singleton scored in the third, and then grounded out in the fourth. That was the first at-bat that Zezer had. Zezer has given up just the 1 base hit here so far. This is 4th inning of relief. That pitch is called strike. There's a line drive out to center field, left field, excuse me. And Engel will toss it back in. So Hurdle gets his 3rd hit of the game. A 1-out single to left. Runners at first and second, 1 away. And that'll bring up the number 2 hitter. Junior second baseman Cam Steffens. He's 2 for 3. He singled in the first inning. Singled and scored in the 3rd inning. And then he grounded out in the 5th. So he steps in there from the left-hand side of the plate to face the lefty Hunter Zezer. First pitch is in there, called strike 1. Stephen steps back in. Zezer takes a look. There's a fly ball. Center fielder Colton Reed takes a couple steps back. He'll catch it. And the throw in the third base as the runner second tagged and thought better of trying to run. A nice show into third by Reed. That'd be out number 2. It'll bring up the number 3 hitter, McGuire Eden. Eden's 0 for 2. He lined out to the shortstop, who then doubled off the runner first back in the first inning, was hit by a pitch and grounded out in the 5th. So Eden steps in there. He's their leading hitter, batting .388 on the year. First pitch is swung on, fly ball out into short left field. Left fielder Engel catches it, and that'll be out number 3. And game 1 is in the books, as the Westdale Hawks have won game 1 by a score of 9-4. We'll take a short break here. I'll come back with some game totals for victory over Central DeWitt here at Exide Field.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at forbrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
These 4 teams leave today having worked together over the last month.
Welcome back into Exide Field here at the Beckman Complex. Game 1 in the books as the Hawks defeat Central DeWitt by a score of 9-4. Central DeWitt started off the top of the first inning, scoring a run, and then 3 more in the third inning to take a 4-0 lead. But then the Hawks came back with 3 in the fourth inning, or 4 in the fourth inning, 3 in the fifth, and 2 in the sixth for the 9 runs. So the Hawks scored 9 runs on 11 hits, 2 DeWitt Sabre errors. They left 7 on base. 2 hits tonight by Kyle Wright, 2 hits each by Jared Harris and Caden Cook. 1 each by Dustin Warner, Nick Casey, Nolan Linus, and Mitchell Mangold. 4 Central DeWitt. They scored 4 runs on 7 hits, 1 Hawk error. They left 5 on base. Reed Hogan went the first 2 innings, gave up the 4 runs on 5 hits, no strikeouts, 3 walks, 2 hit batters. Tyler Zeeser came in and pitched the last 4 innings and gets the win, and he gave up no runs on 2 hits. Struck out 2 and walked 2. So Hawks 9-4 victors here in game number 1 as they're introducing the 4 Hawk series here between contests. So we'll take a break here. I think they're trying to get Mike Johnson back on the radio again. We'll have some high school softball from Winthrop coming up with John and Jamie. So lots of action on that KMCH tonight. But again, the Hawks victorious here tonight, game 1 at Exide Field, 9-4 over Central DeWitt Sabres.